Alright, welcome everybody, Real Madrid Hub here, Dr. J. And today, in this last video, I'm going to deliver 4 news, very important news. And the reason for that is pretty much because it's about different topics, it's about different situations regarding to the squad. And of course, that is why I think that it's important for you to know what is going on today in Real Madrid. So let me get started with the first one, which is of course not good news. It's actually very bad news because it has been already confirmed that 2 of our most important players will be out of the squad for the debut in La Liga. I'm talking about Ferland Mendy and Toni Kroos for different reasons. I mean, they both are injured. They won't be recovered on time and they will need some more rest than the rest of the teammates. So they will be resting and trying to heal the different injuries that they have over the next, I would say, 30 days, over the next month. Mendy, as you know, has a very bad injury and has been trying to recover over the last 2 months. He got this injury in the last stages of the last season and he's not recovered yet. So I'm starting to think that this is worse than expected. And as far as Toni Kroos, as you know, he announced yesterday in his social media that he was injured and he's been going through a very tough times, very rough times over the last month, and he decided to stop for a bit so he can fix everything, he can feel better, and then be back whenever he thinks is better for him, and of course whenever he feels much better, and of course in the perfect conditions to get back and deliver with all the things he delivers every single weekend in Real Madrid. So I wish him the best. I mean, my best wishes, my best, good luck, guys. Just take your time, get some rest, no rush. Of course, it is crucial for us to have you all in the squad very soon, but of course, it's even more important to have you all completely recovered, 100%, and willing to deliver the best of you all. So no worries, no rush, like I said, and we'll try to figure that out. We'll try to go through this. We'll try to replace you all with the best players possible in order for us to get to win everything, and that's it. So Toni Kroos and Ferland Mendy will be out of the squad. Next question is to figure how many more players might be out of the squad, because as you know, are not all of them recovered yet. I'm talking about Eden Hazard, I'm talking about Carvajal, who in my opinion both of them are the big questions right now. As you know, Carvajal is working completely aside, completely apart of the rest of the teammates. He's working on a specific plan for him, a kind of specific workout to come along. And the other players, for example, Eden Hazard, nobody knows exactly what is going on with Eden Hazard. I mean, whether he's completely injured or not injured, he only has to recover a little bit. Maybe he needs some more rest. Maybe he needs more slower pace than the rest of the teammates. I don't know. I don't really know what is going on with Eden Hazard. And I can confirm that he will be in the debut of La Liga, but I don't think, from my understanding, he has something, big deal, bad injury or something like that. I think it's just recovery time what he really needs. So we will still waiting a little bit more to know what is going to happen. The other player we don't really know if he will be able to make it is Karim Benzema, but what I'm thinking is that he will be able to be in the squad just because he came back to the training ground today. He was running alongside Pintus, and I mean, it seems to me that he was okay. I mean, he looks right, that he looks perfectly good in the pictures that Real Madrid television took and delivered and uploaded to the website of Real Madrid. So there's no reason for me to think and Benzema is not ready to go. So that is as far as the absentees or the players that might be out of the squad in the debut of La Liga. Next topic. In this case, I will be talking about Dani Ceballos. According to the latest reports, Milan wants to keep fishing in Real Madrid, and the next player they are interested in apparently is Dani Ceballos. As you know, Dani Ceballos, his best, is top priority for him. The major intention that he had, it was keep playing for Real Madrid. I mean, staying in Real Madrid and try to succeed in Real Madrid. But from my understanding, he won't have the chances enough to stay in Real Madrid. And now, allegedly, Milan is very interested in signing the player for the next year. And the funny thing here is that Milan is still realizing that Real Madrid is a very, signing store to sign players. Is the perfect place to sign players, very good players. They have signed to Brahim Diaz. They allegedly are interested as well in Isco Alarcón, and now the name of Ceballos is popping up in the air. So let's see what happens. I think that would be the best destination for Dani Ceballos, because if you think about it, Dani Ceballos, in my opinion, won't have so many chances in Real Madrid. The only exception I would make here is now that Toni Kroos will be out of the squad for a while. In my opinion, Ceballos might stay, but I'm not sure if Carlo Ancelotti thinks that is something that really worth it. I mean, maybe Carlo Ancelotti, if he doesn't want to count on Dani Ceballos, maybe he can say, hey, why don't you go to Milan, because once Toni Kroos is recovered, he will be on the squad and you won't have any chance, and ahead of you we have to Martin Odegaard, Fede Valverde. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that Carlo Ancelotti wants to count on him. I mean, if we knew that Ceballos is important for Real Madrid, we wouldn't be speculating already. We probably could confirm that he will stay in Real Madrid, but I mean, we are not even closer to that situation. We're not even closer to say, yeah, apparently Dani Ceballos has chances to play in Real Madrid. I mean, I don't think so. I don't think that any single thing has changed when it comes to Dani Ceballos. So that's why my thought is that Dani Ceballos might leave Real Madrid this summer. So now let's move on and let's keep talking about another player who is very likely for him to leave Real Madrid, but I would like for him to stay in Real Madrid because he has proved that he has an amazing and incredible quality playing for the national team of Japan in the Olympic Games. I'm talking about Take Kubo, and apparently is the Real Madrid player with multiple offers on the table for signing him the next year. I mean, it's the Real Madrid player who has the biggest number of offers right now to pick among them. So what I don't know is which team is he going to pick, but for sure he has 90% chance to leave the squad, to leave Real Madrid, just because Real Madrid doesn't want to give him the opportunity, in my opinion, he deserves. And apparently every single or the majority of these offers are coming from Real Sociedad, Mallorca, and also the Bundesliga. I mean, some German teams are as well interested in signing the Japanese player, the rising star, just because they know that he has a lot of quality and he can provide a bunch of stuff to the team. So I wouldn't be surprised if Take Kubo flies off to Germany and land in one of the most important teams in Germany. I mean, I can't rule out right now that Take Kubo won't play for a team which is playing, I mean, the European League or maybe the Champions League or something like that, because they know, everybody knows now after the Olympic Games that Take Kubo is beyond than ready to go in one of the the most important teams, the best teams of Europe, whether Real Madrid, FC Barcelona, Bayern de Munich, or even Borussia Dortmund. I mean, they didn't specify the name of the German team, but of course, from my understanding, I would say that is one of the biggest teams in Germany, but we will have to wait a little bit more to know what is going to happen to Take Kubo. And now let's move forward and let's keep talking and let's wrap this up with the most important news that we have today, which is of course the agreement that will provide with up to 200 million euros to Real Madrid. Something, I mean, not all of them, but the 15% of that money can be utilized for signing players. So that's why right now Liverpool and other English teams are very afraid that Real Madrid will hijack every single signing or will be the front runners when it comes to signing Kylian Mbappe or even Erling Haaland. I mean, before the agreement, of course, financial wise, the English teams were way ahead of Real Madrid or any other Spanish team. But now, with this new agreement, Real Madrid is, getting back on track, and in my opinion is one of the most strongest teams in the world, right, financial wise. So now that Real Madrid has money enough to sign every single player, of course it is going to be a threat for teams like Liverpool, Chelsea, that wants to go ahead and try to sign to some of the biggest names in the world. So that is very good news for Real Madrid, and of course we are one step closer to sign Kylian Mbappe and also Erling Haaland.